the game they play in heaven.
Hello and welcome to Subbies TV. I'm your host Ninja. We are back for another week. Sorry we were away last week. I had to do a cheeky trip overseas, so that's my bad. We've got an interesting episode for you today. It's just me and Slammin. So Slammin, hello.
Ninja, good to be back. Thank you for unlocking the cage.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring you back in, opened up the desk, give us more room. Now basically the episode today, we're going to go through and pretty much just review each table and everything that's happened in all the divisions and look forward to the finals that are coming this weekend. So let's get straight into the show. It's been an awesome year so far. Division 1, of course, had round 17 on the weekend. We're moving forward to round 18. The top four's already locked away, but looking at some of the results, I mean, it was a lot of one-sided ones. Mossman, 80 points to 5 over Hunters Hill.
Look, the top four are set, and they're certainly setting the pace going into this final series. No one's backing down.
Yep.
The foot's down. Absolutely.
Campbelltown getting a nice win against Iggy's as well, 47 points to 22. Balmain putting on a mountain against the Knox boys, 46 to 10. They had a couple of superstars in their side. We've got some pics of those guys later. But looking towards the table, as you said, top four is locked away. Pats, Mossman, Colleagues, Balmain are the top four. Pats got the minor premiership wrapped up. They'll go number one. What are you thinking? Like, who's looking really good that could upset Pats?
Don't want to seem biased, mate, but Mossman put on 80 points on the weekend.
Absolutely.
They're really clicking at the right part of the season. So.
And I tell you what, the Balmain Colleagues final in next week will be a cracker. Provided it is Balmain Colleagues, I've got a game of the week for you. It's Beecroft versus Mossman, and the reason for that is because if Mossman don't win, they could drop as low as 4th.
Yeah,
so
big game for them.
They've had a great season, high riding season. So they just need to win in Beecroft and they lock in second spot. So that's kind of Div 1. We'll just quickly look at the club championships points as well, and we'll put them up here for you. But Pats, well, they're at the top there. They've got 3,151 points, followed by Colleagues, Balmain, Mossman. So the same guys you see at the top of the first grade. Pats, they should wrap it up easily.
Oh, they can't not at this point of the season.
Be surprised.
Their grades have been going so strong. Sitting on top in Div 1, mate, their first grade side is an amazing team to watch play. So,
yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a cracking final series.
And you just saw that the other week actually against Colleagues. They were down by, I think it was 20 odd points, or almost 30 points, and they came back to win against Colleagues at Colleagues. So they're a great outfit. Some pets. Oh, this cold's killing me. Some Pats have done awesome this year, and they deserve the club champs, I think. So you've got Div 2 there.
Yeah, look, Div 2. Brothers by far out in front on 82 points.
Yep.
First grade, look, I can't fault them.
Yeah.
They're coming up against Petersham though this week in the finals, and I think that's going to be a very, very interesting game.
Absolutely, and Petersham brothers, they've played 2 games this year against each other, obviously both winning one each, so it'll be good. It'll be good to see. Maybe brothers will get tested in this first week of finals. I imagine they're going to go through though. Well,
it's sort of swapped around. So Petersham have wrapped up the club championships.
Yep.
And brothers have come in second, a few hundred points behind.
Yep.
But that Div 2 table it's a scary thought. Anything could happen.
Absolutely, and also the other, so as we just mentioned, the major semi-final is this weekend, Brothers versus Petersham. The minor semi is Forest versus Oatley. Now, Forest have dished it out against Oatley both times. Do you think Oatley has anything to give up? Or?
I'd like to think so, but their run into the finals has not been strong.
Hasn't been the best.
Forest are on fire. I'd love to see Oatley have a proper crack. They deserve to be there, but at the moment, Forest strength to strength. They've got the runs on the board going into the finals.
And that's it. I think they've just scraped in. Uni New South Wales just missing out on making. Linfield had an up and down season, and looking at the bottom of their table there too, Kings Old Boys, unfortunate, not even getting a win, but a couple of draws. So. You're close, boys, but maybe next year's your year. We'll have a look at Div 3 now. Now, Div 3 has been one to watch this year. I've loved it with Blue Mountains.
I've been on them since the first episode, mate.
Absolutely.
Blue Mountains boys.
Hornsby, so just got the table up here now. We've got Blue Mountains, Hornsby, St George. Got Hawkesbury Ag, Hawkesbury Valley, and then going down to the rest with Waverley Hills, Epping, Bryce and Blacktown. Now what's interesting here is this weekend in the major semi will be Blue Mountains versus Hornsby. Hornsby has beaten them both times this year.
The only 2 losses that they've had.
They've had 2 losses, and it's been against Hornsby. Can they upset them in the big one? Who knows?
I hope not. I think the Mountain Men have deserved to be on top.
Absolutely.
But the Hornsby coach has obviously done his homework and he's worked out a way to beat them. No one else has, but...
And it'll be at a neutral ground too, so you don't have that trip or anything like that to worry about, because the Mountain boys, they definitely rise when they're at home. So it's going to be a huge game. I think they'll get home. I think they'll be confident enough. They also wrapped up the club champs, as you can see here. Just got club champs up there. Hawkesbury Valley coming in second, so they've had a very good year with the lower grades as well.
Back into the season.
Hills and Hawkesbury Ag, so, you know, good year for a lot of teams, and it's great to see a good mix, actually. Because often you see the same 4 sides that are in the top 4 in the first grade are in the top 4 for club champs.
This Div 3 has been exciting the whole way through the season.
Yep.
It's chopped and changed so much. We never really knew who was going to get there to the last few weeks.
Absolutely. So. And speaking of exciting, we got the minor final. That's St George versus Hawkesbury Ag. Now, a lot of the guys said on the last episode, Hawkesbury Ag is one of those teams to watch. They think they might go all the way. I've been loving the St George boys. They've had a great run. I think they've won 4 or 5 in a row now. I think they might just take it out.
I think they might.
I hope. Well, you know, I just want to see close
Finals
games.
footies, mate. You never know.
It's a different world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you've played a lot more than me, haven't you?
Well, mate, I've played a few Ninja, and to be honest, everything changes. You know. It shouldn't. Everything should just be replicating what you've done for the last 18 weeks. But it's a different mindset. You've got your eye on the prize. You've knocked out most of the competition. There's only, you know, three or four teams left to go up against in most cases. And people do some strange things.
Don't they? Who'd you pick then? Blue Mountains and Hornsby?
Blue Mountains.
Blue Mountains and St George and
look, I'm going to go Hawkesbury Ag in an upset.
All right, fair enough. No, I think St George, but this is great. And guys, we want to see footage of these games because they're going to be so close. They're going to be some big hits, some great tries. So make sure we get out there, we film these games and send us through the footage so we can put your glory up on this awesome TV show. Now, you've got Div 5 there. Div 5, of course, they were wrapped up the other week. They're in finals.
Red for the old boys have once again had
blitzing it.
Cracking 2,392 points, top of the table.
Yep.
Only a few hundred in front of Sydney Harlequins.
Yep.
Who have been coming strength to strength in the last few weeks. In terms of the finals results, I mean, Redfield Old Boys beat Sydney Irish 32-27.
Yep. That's a great effort by the Sydney Irish boys. They haven't been able to get over Redfield this year. They reckon, I spoke to Panda, and he's confident that if they can get past this weekend, he knows how to beat them. But to come within 5 points, agonisingly close.
Yeah, look, the Harlequins 34 over the Vales 24.
Yep.
Harlequins aren't going to back away. You know, you had Big Tone on the show, and mate, he was pretty confident that they're going to go all the way.
Well, he was confident he had the recipe to take out Irish the other week when they played. Wasn't to beat, but he's a smart man. He's very confident in the players he has, and having spoken to him, I can't wait to see the result of this. I would not be surprised if Harlequins got up, but just the same as I wouldn't be blown away if Irish ran away with it. So either way, I think both sides are going to have to really...
Someone's come up against Redfield.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's the end of the day, that's what it's about. And Redfield, they're just so hot to trot this year. They're second grader in the finals. They're fighting for grand final spot this weekend. They're Halligan's side, which I guess you could call a third grade side, is sitting at the top there, or just second, I think, behind colleagues. So, you know, they've had a great year.
Only had 2 losses as well. Like, you know, they've had all that huge run of not losing. To only lose 2 games again and be making yourself into another grand final.
Absolutely, it's
a phenomenal effort.
You know,
in Subbies Rugby, that's a phenomenal effort.
They're a huge side, and they love running wide. They're very skillful, and like we said, whoever comes up against them in the grand final will need to step it up. So who's your pick then? Irish, Harlequins?
I'm going to go the Irish. Yeah,
go the Irish. I think the Irish will just have it. They're confident. They have some injuries, but I think they'll be sweet. Now moving into Division 6, so let's look straight at the club champs first off. And looking at the club champs there, sorry, not club champs, the tables.
The table.
The tables there. Looking at the tables, Dundas Valley.
is the surprise package of the tournament.
They have killed it this year. Now, the first 4 games, you might remember at the start of the year, they lost by a massive margin in the first round against Clovelly.
It was a cricket score, wasn't it?
Absolute cricket score. It was over 90 points. And they then lost another game. They actually were 1 game from 4 starts, and then they've won 14 in a row. So they are ridiculous.
I think we must have inspired them.
Absolutely. I think when Mick Lilly came on the show, he's just given that oomph to the Dundas Valley boys, and they've taken some Subbies TV energy or something.
We're taking some kudos for it anyway.
Yeah, we're pretty much got you over the line, is what we're saying, even though that was like week 4. Sydney Grammar Old Boys, Clovelly, Chatswood rounding out the 4. Manly Sabres, they had the shot.
Yeah, and they lost the Chatswood on the weekend.
And they couldn't quite make it. Yeah, looking at those results from the weekend, as you said, they lost to Chatswood, but they actually needed to win the other week as well, and that wasn't to be. That was against Dundas Valley, I believe. So they're the 4. It's going to be a good weekend, and major semi was Dundas Valley versus Sydney Grammar. Who's our thoughts on that one?
I can't go against Dundas Valley at the moment. With the form they're in, 14 in a row, it's taken to the top of the table prior to the finals.
And they're 1 apiece. They've played each other twice.
Momentum's on their side.
Absolutely. And Clovelly, Chatswood now. Chatswood have had such a turnaround from last year coming bottom. I don't even know if they got a win last year. And now they're in the top 4, and that's a huge effort. I just don't think they can come and beat the
I'm
Clovelly
tipping
boys.
Chatswood.
Oh,
Yep.
Straight after I say that, you're going to tip
You
Chatswood.
can say
Cheers,
what
mate.
you want. I'm tipping Chatswood.
So, having said that, Chatswood, like we said, dusted Manly Sabres up on the weekend.
71-14. Chatswood have found form right part of the season.
So you think they're going to go into this weekend and beat Clovelly?
Yep.
Give us a score. What do you think?
15-10.
15-10. 15-10. Okay, there you go, Chatswood.
No faith in the kickers.
No faith whatsoever. Okay, well, so that's Div 6. They're the finals. They're the matchups this weekend. Again, we want photos. We want those videos. We want to hear all the stories, and we're wishing everyone the best of luck for the first week of finals for all divisions, and of course Division 1 going into the last round. So everyone that's involved there, I think most grades are wrapped up in Division 1 as well. So second grade, third grade, etc. But anyway, we want to get those videos. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back straight after this.
The Bunker Studios in the heart of Sydney's CBD is a unique production space that specialises in producing online video content. Your audiences are 5 times more engaged, and they are 85% more likely to buy products and services when you have video on your site. So whether you need small video campaigns or want to produce a live event that can interact with all your database, contact the Bunker Studios or visit our website.
Hello and welcome back to Subbies TV. Thank you so much for joining us this week. It's a different episode. It's just me and Slammin.
Short and sharp today, Marty.
Short and sharp. We're getting it in and out. We've already given you all the scores and the tables and the club championships, points for each division. Congratulations to everyone that's wrapped that up, and also to all the minor premiers. It is a long season, so it's a huge effort to get to the end of the season and come top of the table. But as usual, we've got some awesome stuff sent in to us, so we'll get straight into Media Madness. We've got photos here. Now, here's one of me in front of the scoreboard there at Mossman. We had a good day. We had what we call a whale wash. So
very successful day for the club.
It was great. It was great. And we actually had an event on, which was an evening with Mossman Rugby. And here's a pic of that. As you can see,
under the stars at Rawson
Under
Oval.
the stars, big screen there with the game we won't mention between, I don't know, New Zealand and Australia or something. Moving on, we have the Balmain Ladies' Day. So here's a crowd shot there. It's an awesome crowd.
It's good.
Got some great numbers down there. And here's 2 people you might recognise, Ryan Cross and Drew Mitchell.
Oh, promoted to grassroots rugby. Good for them.
Absolutely. And we've got another couple of pics of Drew Mitchell in action there. And there's the palm. How's that?
Is he on his way to France? Or?
I'm not sure. He's just stopping by, I guess. Well, okay. Maybe he's on his way to the airport and he's just stopping in at Balmain. But I'm not sure if those 2 lads are going to be playing right through the finals or not. I'll take a stab and say they will be.
That'll make things interesting.
It will absolutely. Well, we don't have any videos this week. No one sent us in any videos. Obviously, there wasn't any awesome tries scored or big hits for people to send in. But remember, you can send in all your photos and videos to us at Subbies TV by sending it into rugbystuff@subbiestv.com.au. We've got a couple of weeks left, guys, so we want to see those videos, especially with finals time. Moving on, we'll just an update. Boat race, haven't had one for about, I don't even know, 8 weeks.
So it's the same 4.
Same 4 guys. So I tell you what, we've given everyone 2 more weeks. We haven't got a pub that's jumping on board, but this is just going to be bragging, right? So Hawkesbury Valley is at the top with Uni New South Wales, Epping and Mossman. Send us in a boat race. We'll check the time and you can slide into that top 4 and get a mention.
Time to beat.
And aspirational side. Now, feel free to send us in some aspirational sides. We've managed to make a 7s team. We've got 7 guys here, so we've got
need a bench.
Two guys from Dundas Valley and Rusty and Tui's. We've got a guy from Mossman and Otavio, though he has had a knee injury, so
has slowed him down.
Has slowed him down. Uni New South Wales with Nick Redfield Old Boys. We've got Julian who does the all the playing and everything like that for the rugby board. In Campbelltown we've got Vincent Barry and Doug Johnson. So they're the guys from the aspirational side. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for sending those in, guys. It's something we came up with.
It's giving some guys some praise that
might
not necessarily have the rugby prowess, but they're clubbing still the same.
Yeah, exactly. So send them in if you've got any more, and we'll keep building on that side. But congratulations to those guys because you automatically entered into the best aspirational side ever. Right, well, it's time for some club announcements, and this is a great one. I love giving good announcements. I rarely have to give bad ones, which is nice, but Brothers for Brothers Day was on the weekend, and they raised over $110,000.
That's phenomenal.
For much needed funds for the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much on behalf of Knox. I'm sure you don't mind me saying this. Thank you so much for everyone going down there and getting involved and putting money behind that cause. And a big shout out, this is from Knox to Petersham, because Petersham put a team up to play in that Brothers for Brothers game, and you went and watched the game? Yeah,
look, it was obviously at Knox #1, everyone wants to go and have a game there too, so look, it was a phenomenal atmosphere, and Knox have done such a great job. They've got a bit of running commentary from the referees and stuff as well, which is
also...
They
had the screen set up, 1,500 odd crowd
there?
Yeah,
mate, great fantastic day, fantastic cause.
So everyone involved with that, excellent, just excellent. That's what we love to hear. We love being able to give those numbers too, because sometimes you get behind a charity and you're not sure how much it was raised, and it's nice to hear. So well done to all those guys there. Hills Rugby have a couple of guys that have reached some milestones. We've got, now this one, it's dubious, but a 19-year-old Colty, Matt, he's the Colts captain. He's 300 games. I'm not sure how that's happened, but 300 games.
It must be including his juniors.
Maybe, or he backs up and they count all the games. So 300 games, either way, that's awesome. That's a massive effort. They've got the first grade front rower in Charlie, 200 games for you, big man. So well done. And third grade front rower, Aaron, 150 games. So there's the shout out to those Hills boys. There's
some good clubbing there.
Yeah, excellent. So, I mean, how many games you had?
200 and
something.
20 odd, yeah.
It's that's good.
It's no mean feat. That was
that's good.
Well, that's sort of
300.
That's 12 years for me, so I don't know what age this kid started.
Yeah,
how many games. Good on him though.
Either way, good on you, Matt. Blue Mountains, they've got lead odds here. Here's a photo of him. Look at him, what a champion! 500 games. 500 games.
That's
so that's
amazing.
A huge shout out to the big man. And
he's still a prop?
Yeah, he's front rower now. I think he started as a winger. So,
generally how it happens,
Ninja.
Ninja.
My future. So 500 games for the big man. That's awesome. And Canterbury's only life member, Bruce Crazy Lee. That's Crazy Lee played his 750th game.
Whoa.
And that's he's the current only life member that's still playing. Sorry,
750.
750 games. So that's huge.
What's the record?
I would.
750. That's phenomenal. I mean,
he's still running around like the best, and they still think he's one of the fittest guys. So
we've had front row submissions where the 3 of them are equal to
1,000. Yeah, so you can enter yourself as. That's ridiculous. So find a couple of your mates and you'll beat that front row submission.
Absolutely.
I think 750 games. So good on you, Crazy.
Hats off to you.
Legend. Fridays, of course, has Holdings Bits. He releases it every Friday. And you can jump on the new look Subbies website. They've revamped it to be more hip and cool. I don't know why Tim thinks he's new and
It
hip
works
and
better.
cool.
It does work better on your iPhone. You
Yeah,
can actually.
there you go. So it's better for all the platforms there. So jump on the new Subbies Rugby website and check in on Holdings Bits. He covers everything, and he'll be going right into the finals and looking into the...
This is where he comes into his own.
This is where he shines. And I'm sure there'll still be some terrible jokes, of course, and some cool little links to videos. So yeah, that's Holdings Bits on Fridays, and that is the club announcements for the week. So we are pretty much done. Let's quickly do a dark horse. Now this week our dark horse is going to be from any of the finals. I've decided, so Division 2 down, pick a team. Who are you going with, Slammin?
Oatley.
Okay.
Oatley over Forest.
Oatley over Forest.
They've had a bad run coming into the finals. I think it's now their time to shine.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Forest are on a really good run, but I think Oatley are gonna. They're
All
my
right.
dark horse.
That's fair enough. Oatley over Forest. That is a dark horse. I'm going to go Petersham over Brothers, so I'm going Div 2 as well. To be honest, I just think, finals time, you don't know what will dish up, and
That's a huge game.
yeah, and they're riding off a lot. They've won club champs. They'll be coming up Div 1 next year. So
Absolutely.
good luck to them. Anyway, all right, thanks, Slammin.
Thank
you
you
so
for
much,
having me.
mate. It was a
Great to
short,
be back.
sharp episode. We covered everything, hopefully. And remember to keep in touch with Subbies TV. Jump on the Facebook page, like us, share our links on the YouTube channel, and get behind us, because the more support we have, the longer we can keep the show going, and hopefully come back next year as well, guys. Well, best of luck to everyone that's playing this weekend, and till next time, enjoy your rugby.
It was the game they play in heaven.